today we are going to share some essential career advice that any one of y'all that need it. So before we start, let me introduce you to my group members. Our group leader is Tristan, and I'm Chermayne, and we also have Akmal, Benedict, Jian Guo, Yao Xuan, En, Yon Jin, and Wei Jun. So now I'm going to talk about some essential transferable skills that can set you up for success in any careers or industries. So these skills are not tied to a specific job lah, but instead they are very valuable across different jobs or industries, which makes them highly sought after employers like HR departments. So why are these skills important? These skills lays a strong foundation for your career. It makes us more versatile, resilient, and you will be even ready to take on new challenges. I would say investing your time in developing these skills will set us apart from others and also open up opportunities in any industries. Okay, so now firstly, let's talk about the communication skills. So this skills is all about how you expressing your ideas clearly and how you listening effectively and actively. So it builds trust and makes collaboration easier. For example, whether you're like working on a team project or presenting your product to clients, communication skills is very important. Okay. So next we have teamwork skills. In today's workplaces, I will say collaboration is very important because like an effective teamwork means how you respecting others' perspective and also how can you work together with others to achieve your common goals. So it's helped us to create a more positive and productive environment. Okay, now let's look at problem solving skills, another crucial skill. So problem solving is all about how you tackling your challenge effectively, how you break them down, and how you find solution. So it's a sign of like strong critical thinking and can make you a huge impact on your team success and also improve your decision making. Finally, there's adaptability. So this skills is your ability to how you adjust to new situation or environment, which is very useful in fast-paced roles or companies. I would say an adaptable people or person are usually quick learners and also they usually open up to change in any situation. So it helps them to thrive in dynamic work settings. Okay, that's all for my part. Thank you. So now I'll be passing to Ben to talk about networking tips.
So hi everyone, my name is Ben and I'll be talking about networking for this month. So networking is basically building and maintaining relationships with other people, and this is more of individuals in the industry or basically the field that you're in to exchange more of ideas, opportunities, and even some basic information about the respective field. So why is networking important? So there are three sort of main reasons. One of it is career advancement, where networking can lead you to new job opportunities, even promotion, and also career advice. Knowledge sharing, where networking allows you to learn from other people, even professionals in the field, and also you can stay updated on industry trends and even gain new insight. And the third reason is for personal growth. So this is where you build relationships that can enhance your communication skills and also your confidence and even your overall professional development. So these are like some of the reasons why networking is important. Next is effective networking, or steps on how to effectively network. So there are 4 steps. There are actually a lot, but I just would like to focus on these 4. So the first one is start with your existing network. So this means that you're reconnecting with your old friends, your colleagues, your classmates, and people who you have known or even have worked in close proximity with. The other one is attending industry events. So events like conferences and seminars related to the particular field that you're in. For example, if you're in a logistics field, so attending seminars like conferences that are logistics related would be an effective way to network. Before elevator pitch, I'd like to go to online platform first. So this is basically using platforms like LinkedIn. So you have to customize your LinkedIn profile accordingly to, for example, if you're searching for a job, so customizing your profile to suit that particular job gives you a high chance of probably passing or being filtered through and moving on to the next stage where the interview comes in. So yeah. And finally is the elevator pitch. So an elevator pitch is basically a very brief and short introduction about yourself. So what this does is it demonstrates your experiences and capabilities, and usually people include things like their name, their education, their professional experience, and also what they can bring to companies that they join with this. So yeah, I think that's all from me for now. So thank you.
Good afternoon, Miss. Today we will going to talk about resume writing. So what is a resume? It is a document that highlight your skill, experience, and accomplishment to help you secure a job. A good resume should be clear, professional, and tailored to the specific role you are applying for. It is serve as your first impression to potential employer, so make it count. Let me start to detail about resume writing. So as here we can see has three steps of resume writing. For the first step is identify your key selling point. First task is evaluate your career ambition and qualification. For short-term goals, define what you want to achieve in next 1 to 2 years. For example, securing a specific job role or gaining experience in a certain field. So for long-term goals, consider where you see yourself in 5 to 10 years. For example, grow into a marketing director role within 5 years. So next, for the second part is clarify your professional goal. Be specific about the type of work you enjoy and excel at. Example, I aim to work data analysis, focusing on creating insight to drive business growth. Next is identify skill developed at school and work. List the technical and software you gained through your education, internship, part-time job, or volunteer experience. Finally, define your professional attribute. Begin highly motivated, result-driven, or adaptable, showing creativity, leadership, or attention to detail. This attribute pair with your skill create a full picture of you as a valuable candidate. So for the second step is understand the need of your potential employer. Read and analyze job decision. Decide whether you match this criteria from your resume and cover letter to highlight this attribute. Connect with people working in the organization like LinkedIn. So for the last step is develop your message for resume and cover letter. Name block. Name block include name, contact, email address. Do not include an unprofessional email address. So for the education, only include your CGPA if it's a high one, and also include academic credit like Dell list, scholarship option you can put or can don't want also can. Work experience, quantify achievement where possible, include internship if any, and the last is addition information. So it's one you can put a skill, certificate, volunteer work, language ability, training. So that's all for my part of resume writing. Thank you.
My name is Akmal, and today we're diving into essential tips for preparing for job interviews, specifically designed for new graduates and young professionals, whether you're entering the job market for the first time or looking to advance in your career. Mastering the art of interview preparation is crucial. First, let us understand the interview process. There are different types of interviews. phone interviews, video interviews, and in-person interviews. Each serves a purpose to assess your fit for the role or your skills, and how well you align with the company culture. Now on to key preparation steps. Start by researching the company, know their mission and values, stay updated on news, and understand their culture. This knowledge will help you to tailor your responses and demonstrate genuine interest. Next, for common interview questions, familiarize yourself with questions like, tell me about yourself, what are your strengths and weaknesses, and why do you want to work here? Use the STAR method to structure your answers effectively. When it comes to the day of the interview, dressing for success is vital. Choose professional attires that fits well and align with the company dress code. First impression counts, and also ensure you confirm the time and location of your interview, or test the technology if it's virtual. Being prepared logistically helps reduce anxiety. Finally, don't forget about follow-up. Sending a personalized thank you email within 24 hours is a great way to express gratitude and reiterate your interest in the position. To recap, research thoroughly, practice your responses, dress appropriately, and engage during the interview, and always follow up afterward. Remember, interviews are as much as about you evaluating them as they are about evaluating you.
My name is Yon Jin, and I will continue to talk about how to navigate the job markets and search for the job effectively, especially if you are a new graduate or a young professional who just starting out. And firstly, we have to know what you are really looking for. Before diving into the job site, you need to take some time to understand what you are really looking for and ask yourself questions like, what industries or roles am I interested in? And what are my key skills? Having a clear picture will help you focus on the relevant opportunities and not waste time applying for the roles that didn't fit your career goals. And next, let's talk about the job platforms. Websites like LinkedIn and Glassdoor are excellent for job hunting, and LinkedIn is especially powerful for networking, which is a key part of any job search. Set up the jobs alerts on these platforms so you will be notified as soon as relevant positions are posted. And don't forget to regularly update your profiles and resume on these sites. Employees they often search for the candidates online, even if you haven't applied yet. Next, which is network. Networking is huge. Start with the connections that you already have, like friends, family, or professors. Then expand by attending the career fairs, joining professional associations, and even connecting with alumni from your school who work in your target industry. And also remember, sometimes it is not what you know, but who you know what that can make the difference. And next, which is customize your applications for each job. When applying, tailor your resume and cover letter for each position and show how your skills align with the job description. This is not only makes your applications stand out but also increase your chance of passing through the automated applicant tracking system that many companies recently use. And lastly, which is stay organized and persistent. Job hunting that can be a long process, so stay organized and track your applications. Create a spreadsheet to note the company's roles, dates, and follow-up actions. And don't be discouraged by rejections. Persistence is a key. Every application that brings you one step closer to the right opportunities. And in conclusion, navigating the job markets takes focus, strategy, and patience. By being proactive and organized in your approach, you will be well in your way to finding jobs that's right for you. So that's all. Good luck for you all. Thank you.
What skills do you have? I think this is one of the most general questions to be asked inside a job interview. So for the next, let's explore something that academic often to teach us, soft skill. So what are soft skills? It also called people skill. It's a personal attribute that indicates a high level of emotional intelligence, and it's broadly too broad that it's applicable across job titles and most of the industries. So here are some benefits for soft skill. It benefits on your academic, your psychological, your social benefits, and as well as your professional benefits. So since we say it's so benefit, so good, then but still what are the importance or why should I learn some soft skill? So here are the importance of soft skill. So first of all, it handles the interpersonal relations. Next, it takes appropriate decisions and it communicates effectively and it helps you for good impression and impact to gain. And of course, last but not least, the professional development. So there's one story that's shared by one of the HR of a company. So there's a kind of engineers. So they are very, as what we know, engineers are very hard to communicate as they are too professional in a way. But usually because they are lack of some soft skills, so it makes them hard to communicate between their customer and their bosses. And we do know that customer and bosses have different priorities and they have different thoughts. So for engineer, he's already having their hard time on doing communication already, but they still need to do a connection between the bridge between the customer and the bosses. So if you don't want to be the situation like this, so don't be an engineer. I mean, don't be something like engineer that they don't have a soft skill on communication skill. So for the next important soft skill, since we talk about important soft skill, now we talk about important soft skill. For soft skill, it's not just an advantage for your life, but it also is a very essential thing for your overall work life and then even your life as well. So here are some important soft skill, includes communication skill, problem solving skill, emotional intelligence, time management, creativity, leadership, teamworking, and self-motivation. I believe a lot of you have heard all of this already, and I trust that everyone understand what are them. So what I want to say is that for soft skill, you hardly can obtain from something like hard skill. For hard skill, you can learn specifically from academic or your lesson you learn. But for soft skill, it's about the journey when you're achieving something that only will get a soft skill. So it's very essential and very important for you to get some soft skill so you can get a better life. But then for hard skill, it's also important as well. But it's just that if you want to fulfill your needs, you want to get a better thing, then you need to do some soft skill. So next.
We'll continue to talk about something that can make a big difference in your careers. Okay, like example, like continuing educations. Whenever you are fresh out of college or a few years into your careers, investing in further educations like certifications, online courses, and even advanced degree can open doors you may not have expected. First, why continuing educations matter? Okay, first we need to know why is continuing education so important. In today's jobs marketing skill and industry requirements are always evolving, and keeping your skill sharp and learning a new ones can set you apart from other candidates, and it can show employees that you are dedicated to your fields and committed to staying current, which is something that highly value. Okay, next is the type of continuing educations. There are many options for further educations depending on your career's goal. So first is like certifications, one of the popular route. They are often short terms, focused, and can be very specific to certain industry. For example, in tech, certifications in data analysis or cyber security can be incredibly valuable. There are also online courses and even workshops that give you practical skill and can apply right way. Okay, next is continuing education has also practical benefits. Certifications or specialized course can make you eligible for high positions and increase your earning potentials and give you confidence in abilities. So you are not only expand your knowledge but also your network and meeting people who share your professionals interests and goal. Okay, and lastly, I will talk about the continuing education is more than just checking a box. It is about taking control of your professional's growth but investing in yourself. You are setting that the foundations for successful and rewarding career. So keeping learning, keep growing, and take that next step toward your future. Okay, good luck.
Hi everyone, my name is Tristan and today I'll be presenting about personal branding. So, what is personal branding? Now, let's take clothing shops for an example. Nike, Adidas, Puma, they're all clothing shops, but what makes them different from the others or between themselves? Now, it's how they project themselves into the market. What are their expertise? What are their specialties? And what they are good at? Now, take this view and project that view onto yourself. Now, that's what we call personal branding. In this sea of workers, employees, we need to personal, we need to brand ourselves so we can differentiate from the rest of the crowds. Now, that's one of the importance of personal branding. One another importance of personal branding is that you can establish credibility and you, networking skills as well, where you can connect with like-minded people in your field to not just improve yourself, but to be connected to a much more broader expertise, so you could keep learning from the other experts as well. Now, it is important to define your UVP, which is a acronym for unique value proposition. Now, you need employees to know what is your specialty, what is your expertise. Now, as a student of that is studying in logistics in diploma management, I am going to be a logistician, right? And to be a logistician, I need to have very good analytical skills. I need to know my supply chains, and I need to know how I could improve those supply chains. As I have a passion in this certain field, I will be someone who is specialized in R&D of the logistics field. Now that is how I would personal brand myself and put myself out there. So for any companies that are perhaps looking for someone who is passionate about R&D field in logistics, they will know that I am one of their choices if I do my personal branding correctly. I hope that helps with your understanding of personal branding. Now I'll pass it on to the next person.
Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about work-life balance, something that is essential for long-term success and well-being. Work-life balance is all about finding the right balance between your work responsibility and personal life. When we have a good balance, we tend to be healthier, more productive, and generally happier. But achieving this balance not always easy, especially as a new professional. Many people struggle with long work hours, the boundary of remote work, and the pressure to be available all the time. So, let's look at some ways to maintain a good work-life balance. So, first, set boundaries. This can mean having specific start and end times each day. When you are working from home, it's easy to blur the lines between work and personal time. So, having a routine can help to avoid this happen. Next, prioritize self-care. This means taking regular breaks, staying active, and making time for hobbies. You can't be productive if you are burnt out, so make self-care a priority. Also, communicate your needs. Don't be afraid to talk with your manager about flexible arrangement if you are feeling overwhelmed. Many workplaces today are supportive for finding the right balance for their employees. Finally, remember to assess your balance regularly. Life and work demand change, so make it a habit to check in with yourself and adjust when needed. Finding the right work-life balance is a journey, and it may look different over time. But making it a priority can lead to a fulfilling and sustainable career. That's all from me, and I will pass it to Tristan for the conclusion part. Thank you.
So, in conclusion, it is very important for today's fresh graduates to take up the advices provided by our employers or professionals so we can have an easier pathway in navigating our job market. Without a doubt, in today's world, it is very competitive, and each bit of tiny piece of advice could build up to a career advancement in the future. Now, a wide range of skills is needed. All the basic and fundamentals must be well built so that in the future, those fresh graduates can have a successful career path in the career they want. That is all from us. Thank you.